I can still hear the scrape of the fork dragging across porcelain. Such a small sound, yet sharp and cutting, louder than the laughter filling the room. She said it so lightly, as if she were simply asking for another glass of wine. I should have married my ex instead. Everyone laughed. Her sisters, her friends, even her mother, who threw her head back with that shrill, piercing laugh. Everyone but me. I set my fork down slowly. My pulse hammered, but I forced a smile. Then I spoke a single line that silenced the room. From that moment, she never spoke to me again. We had been married 10 years. A decade of long nights where I pushed myself to keep us afloat, of bending my back so her dreams didn't collapse. I thought we were partners. When her career stalled, I paid the bills. When her mother's health failed, I sat beside her through endless nights. When she doubted her worth, I reminded her she was more than enough. But love isn't infinite, it's an investment that only grows if both contribute. I gave everything. She saved hers for someone else. The warning signs were there. Late-night texts. Her phone always placed face down on the counter. The sudden obsession with girls' nights. I kept telling myself I was paranoid. But paranoia has a scent, it lingers in the air, heavy and undeniable. Then came the night she whispered another man's name in her sleep. Not mine. His. I lay awake until dawn, staring at the ceiling, every second slicing into my chest like a blade. That night something inside me shifted. My love cooled into steel. I didn't confront her, that would have given her power. Instead, I observed. The way her lips softened when she looked at her phone. The way her laughter rang louder, brighter, whenever a text came in. I followed the threads until the name appeared, Daniel. Her ex, the one before me. Emails confirmed it. A hidden cloud folder full of photos sealed it. She wasn't reminiscing. She was living a second life with him. So when she joked at that dinner, it wasn't a slip of the tongue. It was a confession wrapped in laughter. A test to see if I would break. I didn't. Rage wasn't what I wanted. Rage is reckless. Rage leaves evidence. I wanted precision. I began to plan. First, the money. I funneled my paychecks into an account she didn't know existed. The house? It was in my name, and I never changed that. She assumed marriage meant half of everything. She never bothered to read the fine print. Second, proof. Screenshots, recordings, timestamps, hotel receipts, enough to tear her apart in any courtroom. Third, allies. Her friends adored me, her family respected me. Slowly, I let them notice her lies for themselves. A raised eyebrow when she contradicted herself. A quiet glance when she spun a story. Doubt spread on its own. And finally, timing. Revenge only works when the stage is perfect. She handed it to me that night at dinner. Her words, "I wish I'd married my ex instead," hung in the air as laughter rippled around the table. They thought it was harmless. I smiled, calm as still water, and delivered my line. Funny. He wishes he'd married you too. I've seen the messages. Every fork froze mid-air. Wine glasses trembled. The color drained from her face. I didn't need to shout. Silence carried the weight for me. Her mother's lips parted. Her sister's laugh died instantly. All eyes turned to her, not me. For once, I wasn't the fool. She was. She stammered, "What are you talking about?" But her cracking voice betrayed her. I leaned back, steady, unshaken. Check her phone. Unless she's already erased everything. No one moved. They didn't need to. The damage was complete. I stood, pushed in my chair with deliberate calm, and walked away. She never spoke to me again. Not that night, not the morning after, not when the divorce papers landed with her name already typed at the bottom. Her friends called to apologize. Her mother begged me to reconsider. I didn't. My lawyer had the evidence, and she walked away with nothing but clothes and regret. As for Daniel, he disappeared. She torched her marriage for him, and he left her to choke on the ashes. Every bridge she had crumbled in her hands. I still think of that dinner sometimes, the clinking of silverware, the forced laughter, the tremor in her hand when I spoke. She thought she had control. She thought she was untouchable. She underestimated silence. She underestimated me. And I don't regret a single thing. Not a word. Not a choice. The sharpest revenge isn't fury. It isn't yelling, breaking, or pleading. The sharpest revenge is leaving them exposed in front of everyone who finally sees the truth. When I walked out that night, I wasn't the man she betrayed anymore. I was the man who ended her. She wished she'd married her ex. I only wished she had kept her mouth shut. But in the end, we both got exactly what we deserved.